This is Kanye Killer, straight from Chi-Town. The Rock is definitely in the building, and I'm chilling with my dog, DJ Delz.
I'm an addict for sneakers.
What's good? Back up in the building. It's your boy DJ Delz back with a brand new episode here at the Sneaker Addict Show. This is the weekend podcast. I know I was going to record it last night, but I got caught up doing a bunch of things, and it just wasn't happening. Then today I ended up shooting a bunch of episodes and posting them on the channel. And then I was like, you know what? I'll do a podcast tomorrow for Saturday. Let this channel breathe since I hit you with like 3 or 4 new episodes. But then all of a sudden, bang, the images leaked for the Adidas Kanye West shoe. So I was like, all right, plugged in my microphone. And now we're here. I'm recording this podcast and we're going to do this podcast right now. So I want to know right off the bat, you see the images, they should be on your screen. What do you think of this shoe? I want everyone to literally look at it and leave a comment in the box right now. I want to know what everyone's opinion is on this shoe. Is this what you expected? Is this totally what you did not expect at all? You were expecting something else? Leave your comments in the box. Do it. Like literally, I'm waiting. Go ahead. Hit the like button too if you love the show. And I want to know what you guys think. Are you guys impressed with this shoe that Adidas has created with Kanye? Or is this not up to par with what he's released in the past as far as with Nike and even with Louis? I want to know your thoughts. I don't want to speak much about my opinion because I do not want to influence anyone in the comment box right now. But I definitely want people to put their thoughts in there. Let me know what you think. One thing that I will say that I like is the fact that it really doesn't have much branding on the shoe. I think that's cool that there's not a lot of branding on the shoe. Another thing that I like is that it has boost. Boost energy is just the best. If you don't have a shoe that has boost, you're missing out. You're like behind as far as with sneakers in 2015. You should have one pair of boost energy sneakers in your closet, in my opinion. Like, it's a necessity. Boost is just the best. I really like that boost is on this shoe. And that's really all I'm going to say. I don't want to influence people. I want people to leave their comments, leave their thoughts. And then I will make a whole nother episode on that. And you'll see what I think about the shoe. I did do an episode yesterday just giving you information about the shoe, saying that they're going to officially unveil the shoe Fashion Week NYC, and you could also sign up to get more information on this shoe as the days go, as far as how to get the actual shoe. They have a sign up, Adidas. I will put that information in the description box of this episode also, just to make life easier for you, to help you out, for anyone that's looking to sign up for more info. And we're going to move on, and I want to get to the questions that people asked me the other day when I was asking everyone what you want me to speak about on this podcast. So, Brandon337, De La Soul, high and low, both colorways. What do you think about them bringing back old school SB colorways? I love it. I think it's fantastic. I hope, if they have any brains, and I know they do, they will release a Jedi high right around when Episode 7 of Star Wars comes out. I need that shoe too. As soon as that comes out, I'd love to own a Jedi high, because I like dunk highs better than lows, and there's a lot of hot colorways that came out back in the days that are lows, and I love seeing them as highs now, like the De La Soul yellow and white being a high now. Like, I love that shoe now. That, like, the shoe is like 100 times hotter now to me. I know there's a lot of people out there that are the opposite. They're more into dunk lows, and that's fine. That's dope. It's just sneakers at the end of the day. It's whatever you prefer to wear. I like highs better. I've always been more into highs. So I love the fact that we could possibly see a Jedi high. We could possibly see a What the Dunk high. You know, as far as them now making highs into lows, like the SB De La Soul, the brown and green high, they're making it into a low. I think it's cool. I think it's dope. I mean, I'm not as excited for the low as the high that I have already. Like the high I would rather wear, but them making it into a low is cool. Certain ones I may pick up. I'll pick up the De La Soul low because I'm a fan of De La Soul. Like, I grew up listening to De La Soul, so I definitely would like to cop those. I usually cop a lot of sneakers that are hip-hop inspired or music inspired, even rock inspired. Like, I like that kind of stuff. One sneaker I would love to see a high be a low with, even though, as I was saying, I like highs better, it would fit more as far as the concept. I'd love to see a Ferris Bueller low. That would be sick, in my opinion, a Ferris Bueller low, because I just feel like it would look hotter as a low. It's more in that lane, you know. Some are gonna agree with me, some are not. But leave your thoughts on that too. Leave your thoughts on what do you think would be hot SBs to go from a high to a low. I know some are gonna say like the Skunk Dunks. We're talking about the old SBs, like, you know what I mean? Not blue boxes. We're talking about like pink boxes, gold boxes, you know, like we're talking about the old SBs. Those really ain't old SBs, the Skunks, the Cheech and Chongs. I mean, if they made them into lows, that'd be cool. I highly doubt they will ever do that again because they got a lot of heat for all those dunks. As far as lows, I mean, there's a lot of lows that could come out that would be sick. Mork and Mindy's would be dope as a low. What else would be dope as a low? I'm just thinking of all the highs that I have that could be lows that would be hot. What is another one? Dr. Doom's would be dope. What's another one of my favorites? The Motley Crue Dr. Feelgoods are sick. Like, if they made that into a low, that'd be kind of crazy. I like what they're doing. It's like they're retroing it, but they're doing it in a way where the older models are still, you know, they still hold that special, you know, place right there. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily value, but just that place. Like when you see someone wearing them, you know, you look at the old pair and you give them a nod, like, you know, salute. Like, that's a dope pair of kicks you got on. And like, that's the beauty of like sneakers not retroing, you know. And it's cool that they're doing that with the Nike SB Dunks. They're you know, making the highs into lows and the lows into highs. I'm definitely digging that. Let's check out another question right there. That was actually a real good one too. Chillmaster98. He just wrote Ewing Athletics. I really don't know what the question is, but when I look at what he wrote, I'm thinking about Snoop Dogg. He posted on Instagram a picture of the Ewing All-Star shoe that's releasing soon, and he wrote in the Instagram post something like, Adidas, I need these. And like, it was just so funny because, you know, it's not Adidas, you know what I mean? He signed to Adidas. That's not an Adidas shoe though. Ewing used to wear Adidas shoes back in the days. Maybe he was just a little, you know, confused, and, you know, that could be the case. I don't know exactly what the hell Snoop was thinking because he, you know, he signed to Adidas. But wow, that's a trip. As far as that All-Star shoe, it's a cool looking shoe. I mean, some people are like really excited about it. I think it's a nice pair of kicks, but I'm just like, I've had so many bad experiences with Ewing brand buying their shoes and them having such terrible quality that every time I see a pair of Ewing shoes now, even though they tried to make it right, they gave me a pair that was autographed. They didn't even try. They did make it right. They sent me a pair of autographed Ewing sneakers. I still am on the fence, like, with picking up shoes because I still feel like the quality is going to be bad because I still have a lot of people that complain to me that the quality is terrible still with the shoe. The glue marks and this, that, and the third, stains, paint marks. So, you know, as much as I want to, like, just say, all right, well, I'm moving on from, you know, Ewing just sending me so many shitty shoes, you know, the brand, not Ewing himself, but the brand sending me so many shitty pairs of shoes. Me moving on with that because, you know, they sent me an autograph pair. I'm still hearing a lot of people complaining about the quality, so I'm not going to be excited until I get a pair of Ewings and the quality's nice, and then I'll be like, you know, really happy because at the end of the day, that's all I want. Me talking negative about a brand is not me hating on the brand. It's me actually doing what, you know, I feel like people on YouTube, people on blogs are supposed to be doing, and that's speaking about quality and speaking about the shoes. I feel like too many people in the sneaker community are always pointing at each other that have certain platforms and are talking about sneakers, whether it's on YouTube or a blog. We should be focusing more on the actual brands and speak about what they're doing wrong. You know what I mean? And that's the main focus that I have. That's all it's about at the end of the day. And I will continue to give honest reviews. I'm not giving no bullshit reviews. I think you guys noticed this year I've been pretty crucial with some brands too, with their quality, man. I really have been pretty crucial. But, you know, that's why you guys are going to come to me, because I'm not just going to tell you the shoe is black and red, you know what I mean? I'm going to tell you what the fuck is up with the leather, what is all this glue and crap all over it. I'm going to keep it 100 because that's what you want. You want a real deal Holyfield review, and that's what I'm going to give you. So, moving on, a lot of people are asking me the same questions that I've been speaking about for weeks now. So check out some of the old podcasts, guys, if you're bored, because that means you probably haven't listened to them. I'll put a playlist in the description box. Sneaker Tifosi. Also, if you guys want me to actually shout your names out on my Instagram post when I'm asking people what you want me to speak about, write your name. Say, hey, it's, you know, whatever your name is. And I'd like to know this, that, and the third. And if I pick your answer, then I can shout your name out, if you even care for that. Because it's just hard for me to figure out some of these screen names on Instagram. But this guy right here wants to know about the Laser Ones releasing on Sunday. Is it really worth $185 for a pair of ones, regardless if they are remastered? I've seen the shoe, and I think it's complete bullshit. I'm sorry, there's no other way to say it. I'm not even going to say BS. It's bullshit. I mean, complete bullshit. I mean, I didn't even shoot the shoe. I was so just like, are you fucking kidding me? I know some people are like, Delz, come on, man, I need that video. But I was just like, this is bullshit. Guys, they're not going to stop raising the price until we stop buying these shoes that are way overpriced. Now, I'm not telling you not to buy the shoes, because that's ridiculous. If you got the money, you can afford it, you like how they look, then buy them. Go for it, man. You know, it's your money. You work hard for your money. Whatever you want to get, whatever makes you happy, get it. But for me, I just think it's so crazy that they could charge that much money for this shoe. It is not even close to a $185 shoe. I would rather spend that money on the Chris Paul Air Jordan 1 that's still available now, the Mellow 1, the Blake Griffin 1. These shoes that came out, same quality as this Jordan that's coming out that has an icy bottom that's going to get yellow and it's going to look like shit. I hate Jordan 1s with icy bottoms. Like, to me, Jordan 1s should never have any translucent bottom. It's like, to me, that's like nails hitting the chalkboard. I hate that. It's not supposed to be like that with the icy bottom. This is just my opinion. Don't get upset. Don't be butthurt if you like an icy bottom on a one. It's just sneakers. It's what we wear. Don't take it too, like, personal and whatnot. I'm just, speaking. If I was just going to say whatever you wanted me to say, this would be a pretty damn boring for you. But that's just how I feel. I hate icy bottoms on Air Jordan 1s. So to make a long story short, which I basically already made a long story out of it, I don't think they're worth it. But if you want to get them, you got the money, go for it. I'm not telling you not to get the new Air Jordan 1 lasers. I just think they're totally not worth it. For that price, you can get 1.5 pairs of something else that's in that lane. It's an old ass Air Jordan 1 model from the 80s. They shouldn't be charging $185 unless it has gold on it or something, which Jordan is putting out a gold plated Air Jordan. There's that pack that's coming out for All-Star Weekend where there's a bunch of Air Jordan 1s, and they will have gold on the sneaker. It'll be gold plated on certain parts of the shoe, which is pretty interesting. But I heard those are going to be selling box price. I'm not 100% sure. I'm about 90% sure. Box price for around $400. Yaz504 wants me to speak about Token 38. Reebok questions, any info? I have no clue about the info on that. You know, the basics, what you know. But I will post more information on my blog, thesneakeraddict.com, if I find out anything about that. Dylan 4 Reason 15 can you speak about the China Foamposites that are coming out? They already came out in China, I'm pretty sure. And from my understanding, they will be coming out in the United States, but I'm not 100% on that. Elise Too Serious wants to know what All-Star event I'm looking forward to the most. As far as the All-Star weekend, I'm looking forward to the 3-point shootout because everyone in it is like, no joke, they're marksmen when it comes to the 3-pointers. Like, that's gonna be crazy. So crazy. So I'm looking forward to that. Slam dunk contest, I'm definitely not looking forward to that because I'm going to be disappointed like every other year. And then of course the actual game I will be very excited to watch. E. Price the King wants to know, what's the deal with all these red kicks? Is it overkill or not? I think that it's just something that people are wanting to wear. It's, you know, old red sneaker, looks hot. I don't think it's overkill if you really look at the big picture, and it's that a lot of people want to wear a red kick and they're not available, so people are consistently putting them out and they're selling out. So it's just like, for instance, there's a lot of white sneakers out there, but we're not, you know, looking at it like, oh my god, how come there's so many white sneakers out there? Just like a black sneaker, you're like, oh my god, there's so many black sneakers out there. I just feel that red sneakers have been more acceptable, like as far as with fashion. It's always been hot as far as fashion wise, but I just feel like more people are into all red sneakers now. It's to a point where it's like just like seeing like an all white sneaker. Red sneakers are in that lane now as far as with colorways, you know. So it's not really overkill if people are buying them, because if people weren't buying them, then it would be overkill. It's just overkill for people like maybe me and you, because we own enough red sneakers. It's like, you know, alright, like I don't need to see another pair of red sneakers that just released. It's just too much. But you got to think about it. People that are like quote unquote sneakerheads, people that are really, really into sneakers, we're not like the biggest part of the world. Like there's more people that are not into sneakers like how someone like me is, you know. So there's always someone that's just looking for a pair of sneakers that doesn't have 100 pairs of sneakers in their closet, or even 10 or 20 pairs in their closet. They have 2 pairs in their closet and they're like, oh, you know, all red pair of kicks, that's hot. There's more people like that in the world than people that have closets and sneaker rooms and all that craziness. I understand the overkill thing, but at the same time, it's really not overkill if you really, really think about it. I think we're going to end it right here because everything else has to do with the All-Star Weekend or Yeezy, and, you know, a lot of the questions was from the other day. Shout out to everyone that left questions. As far as the releases that are coming out, always keep in mind, I will have information on my blog in the morning around 9:30. I always post information in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Also, follow my Twitter, The Sneak Addict. I will post information when I hear about restocks, when I hear about anything releasing. I post it on that Twitter account, The Sneak Addict. So make sure you're following that Twitter, The Sneak Addict. Catch up on all the reviews. I reviewed the Damian Lillard, did a detailed look on feet. I did a review on the Blake Griffin ones. I did a review on the Nike SB Dunk High De La Souls, the 2015 version. I got so many damn episodes that you gotta check out if you love sneakers. So make sure to check that out. And if you haven't listened to the last podcast, make sure to listen to that. I'll put that in the description box also. Everyone be great out there. Be safe out there. Thank you for listening. Everyone, please, if you like the show, hit that like button right now. And thanks for watching. With that said, we out.
Rick Ross, DJ Delz. Let's go, nigga.
DJ Delz, you know I love you. Love you. Love you.
Haters just mad that we winning his plans. More status, y'all just follow commands. Young, rich, and just don't give a damn. No new friends, all about the Benjis and fam. Original like Adidas, top 10s be the meanest. Wavy since a fetus, big ego, I'm conceited. I don't give a fuck about you or your weak crew. Talking all that rah-rah till you see us come through. Then you're quiet, not a sound or an action. Trolling online, but a personal reaction. I don't care what you say, I'm doing me. Bigger threat, DJ Delz, free Max B.
I don't care what you want. care what you need, care who you